Hi, I'm Pixa, and if you're new here, welcome. And if you're old here, welcome. This is the first episode of my series called A Cult in the Midwest. And the sim is on screen right now is Margo Whitlock. Now, Margo is the main character of this series, and her entire life has been shadowed by her family's health struggles and particularly their battle with anemia. Everyone in her family is anemic except her stepdad, but we'll get to him in a second. And growing up, she kind of felt like an outsider and trapped in her body and kind of felt vulnerable all the time and didn't really like it that much. And recently, she had a terrifying encounter with death in her, hospital while she was dealing with her illness. And she was really close to, unaliving. And unfortunately, the desperation of her childhood illness clouded her judgment as she accepted a pact to be turned into a vampire by her doctor, who happened to also be a vampire. And now she has to watch her loved ones continue to struggle with their ailments as the guilt kind of gnaws at her while she's back. Margo sort of becomes a reluctant participant in some vampire clan activities in her town, but we will get to those characters as well. And she's been battling internal conflicts that heavily weigh on her, and her journey is definitely a fragile balancing act between embracing her new existence and grappling with the burden of being the only one to essentially escape this illness. Going over Margo's traits, she's a loner, socially awkward, and good. So everything she kind of does in her life is centered around being the best version of herself she can be and sort of not wanting to do anything too malicious to harm other people because she knows what it's like to feel judged and harmed in a sense. So this is Sam Porter. She is Margo Whitlock's sibling, and she is also very, very anemic. She recently just got diagnosed with a harsher version of her illness, and she's been going through a lot. So they recently moved in a hospital bed so she could, recuperate and feel better. She's a geek and she's a little bit of a macrabe, so she's into things all spooky and goth. But yeah, she has been facing health issues her entire life, like her mother. But because both her and Margo were facing the same health issues for a very long time, they have a deeper bond due to missing out on a lot of things in their childhood. And Sam usually deals with this problem by masking it with humor and kind of reckless, impulsive decisions. But she really cares about her family and her sister, and sometimes she finds it hard to watch her sister, sort of move on without her, which in a strange way is kind of sick and twisted because of course you want your family to get better from the illness they're having, but for her it's a little bit different because that's her sister who she grew up with having the same illness, and that's kind of what they connected through trauma bonding. So yeah, this is Sam. She's fast asleep. Hopefully she recovers soon. So the next sim we have here is Blair Whitlock. Blair is nurturing, but she's kind of overwhelmed by the weight of her family health struggles and almost feels responsible for some of the things that happened or have happened to her children because she's the one who's carrying this illness and essentially passed it down to her children. And her stress over that has made it kind of hard to watch her children suffer, feeling as though she bestowed this almost kind of curse onto them. And stress has made her a little bit withdrawn, but she definitely has a fierce love and understanding for her children. And Clara's family, all of her family, has had a kind of dark history with health, and particularly related to things like genetic conditions, but we don't have to completely go into that right now. And definitely watching her loved one struggle has made her anxious about the future, and Margo not opening up to her has kind of made her feel a little bit bad, like she did something, and now that Margo has recovered, she feels as though she's not talking to her or communicating as well due to spite. So their relationship is a little rocky, but overall she's a good mother. Clara's traits include family-oriented, skeptical, and paranoid. So she's quite an eclectic person, but again, her fierce love for her children is all that she's focusing on right now. And I think she's a good mother overall. So the next sim we have in this family and the final sim is Margo's stepdad, James Whitlock. And he's practical and hardworking. James is very supportive, but often feels the pressure of being the sole provider of the family. He has a deep love for the girls and he's always been a father figure to them, but he struggles to express it under, the stress of finances, constraints, and his wife's honestly constant worrying and sadness. And he's always kind of been the rock of the family, but his dedication to work sometimes leaves him emotionally distant and things of that nature. He doesn't really share a strong bond with any of the girls per se, but he does have a care for them and does notice that something's kind of off with Margo. Family oriented and an old soul, so he's definitely aligns more on the traditional values and whatnot of family, but he can accept a few alternative lifestyle things. So Margo just has a little bit of unpacking to do, so I'm gonna go get her to do that. Just open up her suitcase. She just brought her boombox that she had while she was at the hospital and her little journal. So that's pretty much all she had to unpack. As you can see, she's made herself very much at home. So Margo doesn't really know what happened to her while she was at the hospital. So she has to do a little bit of, soul searching. And what's the better place to do that than on the internet? So let's go sneak into her sister's room because she's the only one with the computer and we can do a little bit of research. We got to unlock the door though. And slowly come in. Everyone else is kind of just standing around, which is good for us. I'm going to lock the door. Lock for everyone. Quickly did that behind her so she can get it done, and we're going to research on what is this confusing thing that's happening to us. She's like, I just floated off the ground and I have the strange urge for blood. What do I do, dear internet? I don't know if she's gonna find anything though. She might. We might get access to a tome or something. Her sister is just here watching TV. Poor thing is going through it right now, banged up. And she's watching absolutely nothing. Cute. Great. Give relationship advice. Maybe not that. I'll give up parenting styles. I mean, we can talk about moving and be like, so Margo just moved back in. What do you think about that? Like, I think she's settling in relatively well. I don't know. She seems a little bit off, a little bit distant. Free money. Girl, hello from the other side. You don't know me. So this might sound weird, but you're going to inherit from me, kid. Why might you ask? Let's just say it's better for both of us if you don't ask questions. Okay, I'm going to skip. Listen, buddy, part of life is planning for your death. You should write up a will when you're ready. Will? Girl, she's like 23. What will? Is he saying something? Jews who are going to inherit your simoleons, your helms, your kids. I did mine on the computer, but you can call inheritance. I mean, sure, we can set up a will, I guess. Thanks for the cash money. Appreciate that. Actually, let's just open up a bank account now that he just gave us that money. So now we have $4,000 and we need to write a will. So while we're on the computer, we might as well do that. I don't know where anything is. I haven't played around with this pack enough. Is it in right? Obituary. That's not a will, is it? He didn't tell me how to do it. He just said write a will. Okay, well, this is morbid, but we're getting ready to write a will because we just got 4K from some random ghost. Appreciate it, buddy. What's going to be in Margo's will? I think she would like to leave it to her family because she doesn't really have kids. I don't have inventory. Oh, okay. Well, we have it. Update the will. Oh my gosh. Sim remains. Clear choices. Leave personal note. Okay, let's not do that. Sim remains. Simoleons. Okay. I think we'd give most of it to our little sister. Charity? Oh, it'll stay in the household. Okay, Charity is definitely, she's a good sim. She'll give some to Charity. Yeah. We'll give half of our simoleons to Charity. Oh, the writing is so cute. That's all we're going to do for now. While we're here, also, we're just spending all the time in our little sister's room. Let's write a bucket list goal. Because I'm going to know what's going on in that mind. What's going on in that mind of yours? Not that she can really think, but, speed it up while she's writing that. Everyone is getting along pretty nicely so far. I think I'm going to have her. Is everyone hungry? No. No one's hungry. In fact, there's food, but I think the kitchen is kind of. I saw a dirty dish somewhere. I'll let Blair sleep. I'll let you do it. Oh. Okay. Or not. I guess I'm doing it. Or not to believe occult. And I'm surprised that Miss Sam doesn't believe in the occult, considering she's a macrame. That is very interesting. Let's see how she reacts to when Margo tells her that, she's feeling a little strange. Not now, but eventually. What is she doing? Didn't I tell her to write a bucket list? Maybe she did. Oh, she did. I want to prove vampire superiority. Fight 5 different sims. Okay, we can do that. I just like some time to myself before it's all over. Oh my God. Spend some time alone at a park. Oh, that's cute. We can do that. Okay, we can do that. She wants to spend some time at a park. And the perfect place to go for that is to visit her ex-best friend, Zoe. So I'll see you guys there. So first on our list of characters is Zoe. Zoe is the daughter of the mayor, adoptive daughter of the mayor, who really wants to put the festival together. And she's super enthusiastic to have a bunch of help from her new friend, Niko, and her old friends, Margo and Ellie. And she's hoping to, use this opportunity to talk to her about setting up the festival again, because it's her dad's last wish before he retires. And she would really like to do that for him. Here is Ellie, a longtime friend of both Margo and Zoe. But, it's been a while since her and Margo have fully talked and had a full flat-on conversation. And it's just a little awkward between the two of them. But both of them are here for the collective purposes of being with Zoe. So let's hope the glue for those two will stick well enough. And lastly, we have Mr. Niko Sullivan. Now, if you're going to put it two and two together, Mr. Niko is definitely a vampire. He's a vampire. And his interest in the festival with Zoe is purely selfish. I mean, he likes Zoe. Don't get me wrong. He thinks she's cool. But the real reason he wants to set up the festival is because it happens to be a ritual to give the vampires in the city more power. And this is key to the story that's going down here. Okay, so Niko has vested interest in this festival because he's a vampire and he wants power. And who better to shack up next to than Zoe, the mayor's daughter? Da, da, da. Anyways, we are here meeting everyone, getting to know the gang. We just met Eddie and then he left. Let's order some food before we talk. Just have something to eat while we're here. I guess Margo's covering the bill, which is not great, but that's fine. I feel like she shouldn't have. This place is kind of fancy. While I'm scrolling, I guess I can tell you guys more about their personalities a little bit. So Niko, he's the classic suave, sort of gentleman-y type. I think Margo would get that just because it's the cheapest thing. And he would stretch Margo's pockets a bit. Feel like he would be like, oh my gosh, I really need to try this tiger shrimp and smoked dewdrop broth. Please let me have some. So she'll buy it, against the better judgment of her wallet. Ellie, she's very in the middle, and she can kind of sense that something's a little weird with Margot because she happens to be very into occults. She's an occult enthusiast, so she can almost smell it on her. I feel like she would play it safe because she doesn't really know what's going on. So I'm just gonna let her have the avocado maki roll. And Zoe's a sweetheart. So again, she wouldn't get something too expensive. For drinks, is there a drink section? Yes, there is. We're just gonna get some very basic plum soda. Again, he's trying to drain her wallet because he's him. And these two will get lime seltzer. What we know about them right now is Zoe's an occult enthusiast. She was chased by death, which is not great for her, and she's a bookworm. We know that Nicholas is non-committal and romantic. We also know that he's a vampire, which is interesting. Maybe we can also sort of sense it. I don't want to ask him anything too crazy, but I feel like she's getting the vibes. Maybe we can just ask him his opinions on vampires. They're getting along so well. They're like laughing and joking. Vampire socials. Okay, no. If we're gonna talk about that, we're gonna have to like pull him aside. And I don't want to do all that just yet. Inquire about local hauntings. Let's discuss that. Let's see. Just prod him a bit. Poke around. Training. Oh my god. You're doing a lot. We don't need to be doing all that. So yeah, we're just asking him about what he thinks about the occult and maybe the whole table. We're just gonna ask him, be like, so what do you guys think about occult stuff and what are your takes? What does Nico think? Who, me? Oh, I guess maybe. Okay, you think you're slick, Nico? You think you're slick? We can tell. Margo is socially awkward. These Sims may struggle. I'm sorry, Margo. I mean, you look like you're having a great time, I'll be honest. Let's ask Ellie. Like, Ellie, hey, what do you think about? This is so suspicious, but I feel like she's not good at hiding what's going on anyways. Ask about occult status. No, don't ask her that. Ellie, do you believe in the occult? Ghosts, vampires, mermaids. I believe in all of it. Life is too dull without a little mystery. Okay. We know what she believes. Zoe, how about you? Let's see. I feel like Zoe would not believe. We can't even ask her, girl. I'm trying to ask you what you think. There we go. Ask about occult beliefs. Then we get the opinions of the whole table, and that would be good. But is she attracted to him? I don't know necessarily if they would like each other. They're neutral. Now, she doesn't find him like the most attractive, but I don't know what he thinks about her. I don't want her to ask because, she's not attractive. Let's talk to, oh, our food's here. Yum. Oh my God, that looks good. Can you bash him a little bit? Because just a little petty remark because he really made us buy that. Okay, that's a lot. I don't want to argue. Just pester him. Just be like, so you ordered that and it's bougie as hell. Mm. Not them still both happy. They didn't even mind. The food looks good. The convo's good. I'm glad these guys are getting along so well. Honestly, I was expecting some more beef, but to each their own. Maybe we can pull some more info out of Niko and see what's up with him. Because we can smell the vampiric energy. Let's just get to know. Oh, express your nervousness. Okay, do that. Express your nervousness and be like, it's really great that you guys are being so gentle with me. And, it's been some time since I've been out and kind of having fun. So this has been a great experience. We're done our food. So I think it's time to go. I know Zoe wants to show us a site, specifically take all of us there so we can, see what we're all supposed to be working on. And I think that'll be good. Okay, we're here at the construction site, and Zoe's just kind of giving everybody the rundown, being like, hey, this is what it looks like. This is what we're dealing with. It's not that great of a situation, to be honest, but I need you guys to help me out. So, in order to get the festival running, I'm going to need all the support from you guys, and I need you to really put your backs into it. She's super excited letting them know about what's going on and really wants them to help her out. But these two just keep like talking to each other and being weird. Like, what are you guys doing? Anyway, they're ready. So we're going to go inside and check the place out. As you can see, it is a little bit of a mess. I mean, a little bit is being nice. It's very destroyed. But in order to gather the funds, we're going to be needing to do some fundraisers, some bake sales, just to get the community aware of wanting to restore this project. The people who are here are just volunteers and they're helping us scope out the place. But yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing in here. And it's going to take a lot of money and a lot of resources. But this is a project that, Zoe really wants to do for her dad while he's, still with them and has presence over the place. Oh my God, who is that? And take a look. We're going to make some photos of the place just to measure. Oh, look at that. That guy's taking photos. He's getting the lay of the land. Oh my God. Niko! In the open, too. He just doesn't give any. That guy, hopefully, he didn't see anything. Why do you teleport everywhere? You know what? I feel like Margo saw that. She's going to be like, excuse me. What was that? What was that? Just ask his opinion on vampires and be like, I just saw you fly and that was a little weird. I don't know if anyone else caught that. Maybe it was just me. And he's like, you should know. You should know. It's crazy. Oh, he's like, girl, you should know. Like, be so for real. I hate these two. Get the love from Montreal. Well, they're really just conversing. Yuck, Mika, stop flirting with her. Somebody take a photo, please. Margo, get out your damn phone. Margo, get out your damn phone and start taking photos of the place. Take a photo. Someone needs to get these measurements, and you guys are not serious. Ignore this man. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm glad you're so interested in him. Stop it. There we go. Not the camera being pointed right at him. Unserious. Okay. We need measurements of the stage. The girls are in the way. I'm going to take a picture here. Lovely. We're going to take a picture of over here. That way we can get some really good before and after shots and take the measurements of the place. It'll be good. Over here. I'm not sure if these photos are going to turn out good. I guess we can sneak a photo of Niko because we are obsessed, apparently. We're obsessed. Me and her, I guess. Cute. Great. Let's take a look at the photos and see if you get anything. Anything good. Most of them are workable. All right. Most of them are good. Zoe, you're busy flapping your gums like you always do, talking so damn much. You come here and do something. Let's go up here, guys. We need more photos. Specifically of this place. This looks like a really cool hangout spot. Niko! I'm so sick of him, but teleporting everywhere. Niko, please. He just doesn't care. You know what? As long as he's sneaky and no one sees, he can't even walk. He doesn't even have the option to walk. That's how you know. Okay, Margo, you take the photos. I said it was going to be Zoe, but it shouldn't be. Then we can't see the photos for ourselves. Okay, yep. Nice hangout spot over here. This balcony, I don't know what the heck we're going to turn it into, but it could be like cool, like opera house seating maybe. Niko in the way again. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Excuse me, Ellie. I would love to get a photo, but you're in the way. Okay, Zoe's going to be in the way of this one. That's fine. I need to take a picture of Ellie. There you go. Because clearly they're more about play than business right now. These two really just want to be around each other all the time. So you know what? I'm gonna let them have that. I'm gonna let them step aside and talk about their vampire stuff, and maybe they'll get something done. So Nico's gonna kind of prod her a bit and be like, "Are you a vampire?" Because I'm kind of sensing those vibes. And she's gonna be like, "Yeah, I kind of am, and I don't know what the hell is going on. I was kind of wondering if I would honestly bump into someone else who's feeling the way I am, so we can sort it out." And he's like, "Okay, well, welcome in." And she's like, "What the heck? Why are you so relaxed on your phone?" She's like, "This is the most stressful thing I've gone through." He's like, "Listen, if you want to get good about being a vampire, you got to follow my lead, okay? I'll help you out." And she's like, "Okay, well, what are you going to do for me?" And maybe he's going to do a little bit of vampire socials and kind of insult her a little bit. He's going to be like, "Your fangs, let me see your dark form. I bet it's not impressive. I bet it's not impressive." Be like, "Oh, you think my dark form isn't good? Look at it. What do you think? My teeth are sharp." He's like, "You are disgusting. Those teeth are nasty." Nicholas is going to show his dark form. He's like, "Mine is much more nicer than yours. At least I can get somewhere with this. My teeth don't look like that." Oh. He's like, "You're just really disgusting." Oh my God. He's like, "You think I'm disgusting? Look at this." Oh. You really showed him. I fear he ate you up. Oh. Okay, Margo. Nico's doing the same shit. Like, oh, wait, he's flying. We can't do that. Okay. Ooh. Leviosa. I think he ate you up, I fear. Okay, he's gonna apologize to her and be like, look, I'm sorry. I was being an asshole because I just wanted to, I want to flex a little bit. It's been a while. He's like, "I'll train you. I'll help you out. I'll give you some vampiric training, some vampiric powers." Though it's hot as hell in here. So Mr. Prime Vampire just got his butt beat. Let me show you this. He's a prime vampire. And little Miss Margo, she is only a fledgling vampire. Barely any skills. Yeah, she beat his butt. So I don't know what's going on, but she might be stronger than she looks. Miss Margo might be stronger than she looks. Right, if you enjoyed this video, please do hit the subscribe button and the like button. This will be a continuous series on my channel, so do be sure to stop by and come back for episode 2, where the saga between Nico and Margo continues. And because this is a rotational gameplay, I will be playing Nico next time. So stop by if you want to see his sort of lifestyle and point of view, and hopefully you enjoyed this. Thank you. I'm Pixa. This is my Life and Death series, and goodbye.